First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Randy Dobnak. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So Harper stands in. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Rips that one to right. One away.
That is good.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against the righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for them or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
This is Bryson's stop. On the ground, Massey sends it to first, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back here in Kansas City, and starting in this one, Jesus Luzardo. What do you have on him? Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Can't get there. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a
runner takes off for third. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Steps off. Lead runner back to second. Throw is high and over his head. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner on at third. One gone.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Goes down looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air to left center. Crawford moving under it. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, number 2, Justin.
And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. The 2-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing. He went. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Kansas City. So here's the Royals DH, Starling Marte. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now the third baseman, Nick Lofton. Going to count 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Struck him out swinging. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
1 out, man at first. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job. So,
oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Royals leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0.
I'm making moves just like my boss did. Now I've taken that position.
Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. The 1-1. This one in the air center field. Thomas should have this one. And there's 1 away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
they're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
1 down. Here's Harper now. Next offering is fouled back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's a high chopper. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Philadelphia,
And here comes Alec Bohm. Runner takes off. Hit on the ground to short. Witt over to first. And the inning is over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 4-0 ball game. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, Cameron Meisner. And there's the ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next pitch downstairs.
That's the ball.
Full count now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that's too high. Ball 4.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
One gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Jack Caglione. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Hit hard on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is that. So one left for Kansas City. They're down 4-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on to the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a tapper. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. 2 down, nobody on. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend.
Runner on the go. To the right side, Massey. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-0. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning, Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
The designated hitter, Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. Late with the swing there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Nick Lofton digs in now. The 2-1.
Third baseman, Nick.
This to third. Boom. Over to stop for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Royals leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Beck Way. He last pitched 2 days ago. Trey Turner now. The 1-2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Gets to it on to first. Jensen just in time. That was close, but he's retired on the strikeout, one away.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
So a man aboard now with one away. Bryce Harper to the plate. Well struck left field. Carrying well. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Runner on the go. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Runner on the go again. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Out to short, Turner. To first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Cameron Meisner. Ball low. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down. So the Royals batting order turns over. Carter Jensen the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Bobby Witt Jr. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And a man aboard. Bryson Stott now at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Popped up. Massey. And there's one down. So digging in, Gabriel Rincones Jr. 1-1 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard
Up next for Philadelphia, the center.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
In the air, right field. Meisner under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. Manager out of the. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's a 1-1. Double steal. In the air, left field. Collins on the move. Can't make the catch. 1 run is in. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Part of the order. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-2. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. 1-2 now. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. 1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Lane Thomas now.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
On the ground, right side. Harper steps on the bag. 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, base is empty. Starling Marte up to hit. Ball to strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive and foul ball. That one off the mark. Full count now. And they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at bat due next. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Kansas City, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That ends the frame. Down quickly go the Phillies. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Set for the last half of the 7th. Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Good job to fight that one off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And the batter now, Michael Massey. Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first, and he's out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Isaac Collins. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Cameron Meisner will hit next. Close, but called a ball. 2-1. On the ground, right side. Stop. They get the force, and that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Lang.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Swings over the top of that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ball.
And that one hammered back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's Alec Bohm. The 1-1.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 down. And now Bryson Stott. That one lifted to left. Collins moving under this one. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Gabriel Rincones Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks
For the Royals,
so 2 down. Justin Crawford getting ready to hit. Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip, and they get the out. But back here comes the skipper.
For the Phillies, number 22, Lou.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good.
That is the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They continue to trail 7-0. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is downstairs. And the count's full. Activity in the bullpen. Steven Cruz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And that's a strikeout looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So back to the top of the order. Here's Turner now. The 1-1. On a line out towards center. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
2 down, base is empty. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off left side.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And it remains 2-2.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
And now here is Harper. Strike two. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Witt over to first. And that is that. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now an 8-0 game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Bottom 9. Here comes a skip.
For Philadelphia, number
The 1-1.
Tim.
And a swing and a miss. Now this is in the air down the line. Rincones makes his way towards it, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Here's a 1-2. Hard hit right side. Harper takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. High fly ball, right field. And there's two down.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Nick Lofton. They're down to their final strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rincones under it, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Well, a big win by